Hello, fellow travelers. Welcome back to another episode of No Man's Sky. As always, Captain Beefy with the Game Vault, and we're here to test something out today. So, there's been a lot of controversy with the game since the 4.0 Waypoint update. A lot of people, I see, it's kind of frustrating too sometimes because I see people, I'm quitting the game, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and that's fine, that's your right. I mean, I get it. The change was pretty significant, but it feels kind of incomplete too. It almost feels like this is a launching point for something bigger because I've noticed things like if you look inside of what's that? If you look inside of your storage containers and the storage in the food cooker, you'll notice a couple empty rows underneath that look like they might be able to get more spaces added to it. So that's a possibility. I don't know. I mean, maybe that'll happen, maybe it won't. But we're not going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about the fact that you can no longer use 6 of the same upgrade modules that you buy from these lovely gentlemen and ladies, or whatever the heck they are over here. You can only use 3. You used to be able to put 3 in your regular inventory and 3 in your technology inventory. Of course, with the update, that has changed, and you're limited to only 3 in your technology inventory. But to be fair, that technology inventory has grown by quite a bit, so you're going to be able to put a lot more things in there overall. Maybe not 6 of the same thing. You might not be able to min-max your character to the point where he's just this indestructible behemoth like the Terminator, but still, I've played through over the weekend. It's now Monday. It released Friday, and I put quite a few hours in over the weekend, and I got to tell you, it's not nearly as bad as I originally thought. Now, I never considered quitting the game, but I was aggravated. I was like, this kind of sucks, and it was intimidating to open up my character and see all that technology bundled up, and it picked and chose what stayed, and it was very, very frustrating. I was like, wow, this is dirty. I don't even know where to begin. But once I sat back and I kind of went through the character, and I went through the inventories and the ships and the freighter and all the storage containers and all that, I got things under control, and I'm quite happy with it now. So there's that. There is, it took a little bit of adjusting, but I don't feel like I'm much worse off than I was before the update. Yeah, I can't melt a ship in 2 or 3 seconds like I used to, but I can still break down a ship in no time in combat. I mean, we're still pretty darn devastating, and I'm sure there will probably be more options later on that we can add to it. So let's just sit tight. Maybe they'll upgrade the boost modules and so forth. Maybe they'll upgrade those and make them a little bit better than they are now. But what I was wondering is, can we, we all know that we can duplicate modules, but we're going to try and take that a step further. So let's say you want a bunch of modules for a specific thing, like your starship, your exosuit, multi-tool, whatever. What you normally have to do is go fly around and find them and buy them. Like, I just bought this exocraft boost module, right? It's the only one I got. But a quick way to get multiples of them, if you want to buy more than one, is to do the old hop in your ship and save option, right? So just reload the restore point, and when we go back up there, that module will be available again, and we can do that as many times as we want. So we're going to take this in a series of steps to get where we want to go, because I'm looking to do something specific, and we're also just trying to see, will these things all still work, all these methods and all that. So we go back to our technology merchant here, and yes, there's the exocraft boost module again. We'll take it, And now we've got 2 of them. Perfect. Alright, so we're going to head down to the planet's surface now. And that's where the next batch of shenanigans is going to occur. So I'll catch you guys there. Alright, so we went ahead and we got 2 exocraft boost modules. And there's our lovely exocraft right there, just waiting to get boosted. And I imagine, let's take a look at the, I haven't really looked too hard at these yet. There we go. So it does have quite a few spots for technology upgrades, which is cool, and a decent little cargo area. Definitely not as big and awesome as like the starships and the exosuit and all that, but still pretty freaking solid overall, right? A lot more than it used to have, at least, or at least from my memory. So what we're going to do next is we're going to look at the next way to get multiple upgrades. You know, you can buy all you want on the ship. If you don't want to spend all the there we go. If you don't want to spend all the nanites on it, you can just go ahead and do the portable refiner glitch and make a ton of these. And if you're looking to min-max, this is the way to go. And again, if you don't like duping, you don't like duping. That's fine. You don't dupe. You can just do the thing where you jump out of the ship and reload your save, which is not duping, but still kind of like an exploit in some ways, but whatever. You know, and if you don't like that, then you just fly around till you find the ones you want. I mean, that's on you. As a player, that's the beauty of this game, is you can do whatever you want. Now, for quote-unquote scientific purposes, as, you know, for making videos and all that, this save is completely corrupted with glitching and duping and all that. But I did start a new save since 4.0 that is going to be dupe-free, excuse me, and completely legitimate. So it'll be fun to see how that works out. I'm only a couple episodes finished right now, but we'll get to see how those work out. So here's what I really love: stacking 10 high on the boost modules, right? Isn't that awesome? So let's go ahead and pop these babies in there. As you can see, technology is overloaded. So let's gather these together. Okay. Well, we're going to have to, I'm going to move these up so we don't have to do this nonsense every single time. I'll tell you, still not a fan of the scrolling inventory, and I don't think that's going to change. Hello Games, you got, you know, almost half a screen over here that you could just expand out that way on. We really don't need to see the exocraft, the freighter, the backpack, or any of that nonsense. I mean, it's cool and all, the starship, but you'd still be able to see it behind the actual inventory. So yeah, it's kind of unnecessary. So my request would be to, you know, maybe expand out to the right over here, use this part of the screen, and maybe just a slight change in the size of the upgrades would be good. You know, who knows, maybe that would be enough. That one's empty. I'm just trying to make some room here. I thought that was, there we go. I thought that was a live one too. There we go. Put that there. Sorry about this. And then this here. All right. Now let's finish this off. And basically we're just going to go through and find which one of these is the most awesome. And that's the one we're going to use. I don't know. And I'm doing this in the Exocraft because I really never built up my Exocraft in any way, shape, or form. I mean, this one's got some stuff in it, yeah. But I didn't dedicate a lot of time to upgrading these. Not like I did the exosuit, the starships, and all that other stuff. So, all right, so we got 2. Maybe all of them are just 2 upgrades. Some of them are 1. All right, so I don't see any with more than 2. So I would prioritize boost power over boost tank. So we're going to want the best of that, and that is 62 right now. 64. All right, so it looks like 64 is the winner. I mean, but yeah, even the boost tank size is a little bit bigger. So this is the winner right here, right? So what we're going to do at this point is take all these out. Just throw them all down in here. Wait, is that a good one? Yeah. I had C-Class in there. That's crazy. Yeah, this is annoying. You know, if you're not going to fill them up, then, you know, fill these up and just leave the 2 at the end out. That's aggravating right there. That's aggravating, but whatever. All right, the game's always been that way with these things. I'll put that over here. Let's move this over there. So it doesn't look like it gets a adjacency bonus, does it? Which is kind of crazy, but whatever. All right, so 64 and 56. We take it out, put it back in. It remains 64 and 56. Now comes the fun part. We're going to try to dupe that and see if it works, since that's our best one, right? I got 2 and a 3. Now we'll pick these up. All right, I got 3 perfect exhaust packages. So let's install these and see if anything's changed. 56, 64. $56, $64. And $56, $64. All right, so that's a possibility. I've been wondering about that. It kind of, as I went to bed last night after doing the last video I did, I was thinking about that. I'm like, I wonder if that would work. And I said, I am definitely going to do some science on it today and try it out. And I'm glad I did. So if you know, if you're one of the guys that's really upset about losing the extra slots and all that, I mean, this isn't going to make up for that by any means. And I get your pain because, you know, a lot of people spend a lot of hours farming for the best, the most perfect items and all that. And quite frankly, if you're one of those guys that's that angry, you probably already have the best of everything. But if you're not, if you're kind of on the fence and you're feeling the pinch a little bit, like maybe, you know, maybe you got screwed a little bit, but you know, you still want to continue with the game and all that, and you want to make yourself a little bit better using less, well, this is one way for you to do it. It's not that challenging. It just requires a couple of nanites to get started. You know, you can buy as little as one of those upgrades and then copy it, you know, dupe it up into 10, 20, 30, 50, however many you want to do, and just keep opening them until you find the quote-unquote perfect stat one. You know, once you find that perfect stat one, then you're good to go, right? So, oh, let's check this puppy out and see how she rides. All right, so alright, so we had a decent little boost there, right? Not enough fuel left. Where's the Icarus fuel system? Yeah, we got 34%. That should be great. I mean, we can drive, look. Oh, that boost does hurt. So why is it still showing 34? Huh, anyway. So that looks like another bug. Is that what that is? That might be another bug. Alright, well, in any case, I hope you found this helpful at all. I hope it took the sting out of, you know, the loss of the extra slots, if that's possible. I don't know where you are in the game or how much time you've dedicated to farming the ultimate best modules you can farm. For some of you, yeah, that could be the straw that broke the camel's back. But I say have patience. You know, these game developers do listen to the audience to some degree, and you know, with enough people asking for it, it could come back in some way, shape, or form. Probably not the way it was, but you know, who knows? Quite frankly, after playing through on the weekend, I find myself not you know, I'm still godlike to some degree, but I'm just not, you know, super godlike. So it's not the end of the world, to be honest with you. And that's not to disparage anything that you guys are going through. I know everybody's journey here is different and your goals are different than mine, but, you know, any case, hopefully this helps you out in some way, shape, or form. As always, I'm Captain Beefy with the Game Bot. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel, ring that bell for notifications, and don't forget to leave a comment and a like on the video down below. Let me know what you think of the game, the Waypoint update, and did you find any use out of this video. I'll see you next time. Until then, peace.